get ready, tune in, unwind. It's the Smoke World Podcast. It's time to talk about what's happening, baby. So run, don't crawl. It's the Smoke World Podcast. It's time to think. So go ahead and get yourself a smooth drink. It's the Smoke World Podcast. Light up your cigar, put your feet up, and don't go too far. So tune in weekly in your car, at home, or on your phone, and listen in the Smoke World Podcast, hosted by Stone.
Gang, hey, yeah, Mr. Stone. Before all that comes on, check it out. Disclaimer. This podcast is a lot of background noise. I'm going to apologize. We're at Cigar Mojo's, and there's a lot of folks there. Good music's going. People are drinking and smoking. So, bear with the background noise if you can. You can. Good material. And enjoy this show if you may. What's up, folks? Welcome to another episode of Smoke World. I'm your host, Stone. So go grab that stick. Go grab a glass, whatever you drink. Let's sit back and have a conversation. Speaking of conversation, we're live. We're at Mojo's. Okay, Mojo Cigar Lounge, which is in King of Prussia.
Cigar Mojo.
The same goddamn thing. Okay. Mojo, Cigar Mojo.
I said the same thing.
Mojo. Everybody knows.
Mojo Dojo.
Freestyle. So, but we're here. We record this on a Tuesday. And I've been invited here several years ago to come here on a Tuesday.
Who invited you?
That's not my business. But so let me describe what I'm looking at and the environment I'm in. All right, so we have a fairly large setup of several tables of individuals sitting here enjoying bourbon. So it's my understanding Tuesday is bourbon night. And I have another fella here that's rubbing his head. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know if he had too much to drink yet.
No, I know.
But there are about about 20 people, maybe 15 to 20 people sitting there. They have really good bourbon. We brought some bourbon. I don't know if we want to get into that, but we had some bourbon, and let me see how would I describe this compared to the bourbon that I'm looking at on the table. We weren't ready. How about that? We were the kindergarten class coming into a college where the graduates are like engineers and doctors. So that's what I'll just say about the bourbon that we have. But nonetheless, sketches. What the hell you been at, man? What's good? You all right?
I'm right, man. You know what? I'm not all right, but I'm getting through it.
What's going on?
You know, you get to that age where you like, I'm teetering.
Okay, what does age have to do with how you feel?
I'm at that age because, you know, they always say women go through, what's that thing called, that menopause and that midlife crisis.
You had a midlife crisis.
But I don't know men. I don't know if men we get that title. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we get midlife. That's the male version.
Yeah, but what do they call that?
The man
midlife crisis.
Yeah, but we don't get that like stigma because men is so viral. We don't ever buy out of that.
No, yes, you do go through midlife crisis.
Set up and come on back. I got a mic for you, brother.
All right. I didn't know that.
Well, it's a lot of things. Well, I'm not saying you know, but yeah.
So we do go through that.
Absolutely. So
I'm saying, do we say we don't? Do we say we
well,
go
you just
through
said
that?
on the mic. You just
no,
said.
I'm saying the average man say we go through midlife crisis.
No, we don't say it verbally.
They buy Corvettes.
Yes. They identify in your actions.
Oh, I see. I get it.
So, i.e., when you go to Cuba 20 times a year,
Oh, wow.
what are you going through? Midlife crisis? Wow. I need to talk to him. What's going on?
It's kind of like
I don't know if that's the same, but I don't know.
What do you mean?
I don't know.
You asked the query.
I don't know.
I'm giving. Okay, if you don't know, and I'm telling you what it is, and then you gonna come back and tell me I don't know.
Because that's a good answer. I don't know. That's the answer. I don't know. That's a good answer.
I can respect that.
Yeah,
because most people try to make something up.
Yeah, I'm not trying to make nothing. I don't know. You might be right, or you might be wrong. I don't know.
Okay, was you going to Cuba like this 10 years ago?
Hell no.
Okay. Well, that might be correlation.
Yeah.
How about that?
Well, a solo vacation.
Solo vacation.
Solo vacation. This is my first solo vacation. This was last year. My first solo vacation.
Okay, so how was that experience?
It was strange.
Yeah.
It was
Sure.
It was strange. It wasn't solo. I was with a group of other men on it's like a passage.
Okay.
Because you know in Africa.
I'm sorry. Hold on, sir.
Yeah.
That's the totally opposite of solo. If you work with a group, that is not solo, sir. Solo is when you go by yourself. I think you went down there this year by yourself.
Yes. Yes.
So let's use that because
Okay.
that was
This
a
year
bad
by myself
example.
solo.
Yes.
Yeah, sketching.
That was. You ever seen Castaway?
Yes.
That was me.
Okay.
I had
That is a
instead of
solo
having
mission.
a soccer ball, I had a cigar. I had a cigar. Cigar was my soccer ball. Wilson. I ain't had Wilson. I had Behike.
But
That was
if
got
I
me
could
good.
stop you there because now you were there for several times prior to, so you did make connections, so you did know people when you got there. You weren't like just
It wasn't a
flying
lot.
solo.
It wasn't a lot.
But I'm saying you knew somebody.
Why you minimalize it, man? You idiot. Come
No,
on,
it
man.
wasn't. It wasn't a lot of people.
But I'm saying you knew somebody. But you wasn't down there just with total strangers that you never met. You kind of had a little bit. If you needed some help, you could reach out to somebody.
Not really, not a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, he was.
On one hand.
Yo, he
One
was
hand.
with
Well,
with
that's a
that
lot.
preeminent Behike roller.
Yeah, one
that
hand.
was sitting
One
next to a sewer, rolling cigars. You know, yeah, you're good.
Like I do have a master roller, I do have a translator, and I do have a cab driver.
That
So I
you
do
already
have
had
Yes, I do have three,
prior
four
to
people.
making the
Yeah.
next one. So that's important. It's not. So
Very
you're not going
important.
cold turkey.
Right.
Okay, so that makes a difference.
Right.
Yeah, how was the experience, man? I don't think I had the balls. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if I had the balls just to go. And I got a couple guys, a couple buddies. They're good with that. I don't have the balls to say I'm gonna go to Colombia or I'm gonna go to Germany just on a solo mission. I don't know what that gene is. I don't have it.
I didn't have it either. But I said, you know what? Tomorrow's not promised. So I went with. So that was what I went with. I went with tomorrow's not promised.
Absolutely.
Slogan this year. Tomorrow's not promised because a lot of people started dying.
Oh yeah, tomorrow's not promised.
Yeah, I'm like I'm 50, going on 57 years old, and people started dying. Huh?
Nah,
Why you say damn like that?
I was drinking my
But why you say damn like that?
my good bourbon.
They pulled a Kevin Hart on you.
But why you say damn like that?
I was drinking the bourbon. It caught me off guard. The bourbon was really strong.
But you said damn.
Yes, the bourbon was very strong.
He
That-
gave
that-
you an explanation.
Yeah, but the
and then-
damn, the bourbon's not that strong.
Hold on.
To you.
But the bourbon's not that strong.
To you.
Why you?
But why you say damn like that?
He just told you what it is, and you still not accepting his answer.
Yeah, I don't
you
think
trying
he
to change his narrative.
Yeah.
He's still in the first cup.
Y'all not?
Nah,
I'm on
my
third
second.
cup. I should be saying damn.
Your third.
I'm over here.
This is my third cup.
Yeah, he is third. Yeah, he
Oh,
did
wow,
it a
he
couple
thirsty
times.
today.
Yeah, he's thirsty.
Because I'm going to do my life prices.
Okay.
Moving right along.
Well, we can discuss that because
But midlife crisis, I swear to God, I never knew men went through that.
well, you gotta have at least 10 friends. You have at least 10 friends.
No, I ain't got no 10 friends.
You have 5 friends.
No. Why you gotta say damn and it's like 1 minute and we go by?
No, I didn't take a sip on that time. I didn't take a sip. So I'm saying, okay. So how many do you have?
Why you
do you have
laughing?
any friends?
Don't put me in
Why
nothing,
you
bro.
laughing?
Don't put me in
You
nothing.
got 10 friends? Oh, you probably got you.
No, I don't got 10 friends. I don't got 10 friends.
5.
Okay.
Maybe.
You know what? Let me.
3 hard ones?
3 hard ones.
That's not
2
bad.
hard ones.
You can't get 3? That's not bad if you can get 3.
Really?
If you get 3, that's you. You are in a great box.
So you ain't got no friends from back in the day, from high
They
school,
died.
college?
They died.
Wow.
They're
See?
dead. All 3 of them are dead.
Yo, man, calm that New York accentuation
Yo,
It
shit
Yo,
ain't,
down,
it ain't,
bro.
no, it
you
ain't.
can have
It's
that
serious,
moment.
bro.
Talking about dead people.
It's serious. 3 of my best friends, they dead, and my mother's gone. Where's my outlet?
Are you married?
Yeah, but that's a different outlet. That's a whole different ball of wax. That's a whole.
What do you mean? So you don't consider her your friend? Are you not friends first and then lovers?
That
Yeah, but
dynamic
that's a
changes.
whole.
That
Yeah, that's a
dynamic
whole
changes
different
with the
dynamic.
wind.
That's a whole different dynamic.
But do you feel comfortable having those conversations with her, or it's like I gotta
Not a safe space.
It's a whole different dynamics. I can tell her, hey, do you know who Congress is? You don't know who Congress is. How can you talk? You can't even. There's certain things that you just can't talk to everybody about.
Okay, I'm sorry. What do you mean? What is Congress?
Like full conversation. Like some people you just can't have full conversations with.
So you don't think you can have a full conversation with your wife?
No. Some people just don't have that type of intellectual conversation.
You chose.
Oh wow.
You chose.
We all cheat. We all get to choose. We all get to choose. So.
Okay, that's interesting.
Right, you know. If you are a person that loves sports, and then you marry somebody that hates sports, you're gonna have problems down the line. That's just, you know.
Do you think you did that?
We all do that. We all.
Whoa. That's not for the we in this. This is not French.
When I say we, I say that because there are more people that are divorced than there are married. So
whoa, we get the statistics from. Sorry, we just making stuff up. These supposed to shout.
No. So right now, statistically, people are divorced 59% more than people that are married. So
okay, now you coming with some statistics because any other time you just fly off.
I need to know where you
I just looked. So the
where did you look this up, sir? What was
your source?
Yes.
The divorce rate.
Where did you get
What's
this
your
from?
source?
Google. I Googled it. And I didn't know that. I thought more people were married than they were divorced.
So, what was your question to Google when you prompted this particular query that came out of nowhere? I want to know how many people are married compared to how many people are divorced.
What was the divorce rate? Yeah.
The divorce rate. That does okay. So that's a little different, I think. Divorce rate and people who are being married. Divorce rate can be high. That doesn't mean there's more divorcees than there are married people.
Divorce rate, yeah.
So that's a difference.
Because there's ebbs and flows with that.
Right. That's
so yeah,
different.
I went with the divorce rate, and then you have.
Why were you looking at that out of curiosity? Why did that pop in your head? Let me go type in Google this. How many people are married? How many people are divorced?
You know, just tap into relationships and just just tapping into it. That's all.
The cap and story.
Yeah, just tapping into it. Just trying to figure something out.
All right, what?
Just figuring out, decisions that we make. We all always go into the game thinking we want to live with that person for the rest of our life, and then we don't realize that we're not compatible, and that's how life is.
Of course,
we all same thing with this country. We all thought that we all vote, and we got the wrong person, and he's fucking up the world. And
well, hold on a second. Okay,
I'm just saying we all try
your analogies are not congruent.
That isn't the analogy. The world think that we voted for this guy. We all wanted a great country. We didn't get it. That's how America is.
That analogy isn't sound,
but
bro.
It's the same thing.
It's not the same thing.
Did you want a good country?
What does country have to do with relationship?
No, that's what I'm saying. Did you want a good country?
Security.
No. Did you vote for a good country?
I digress.
Sir, let me say something to you here.
Why people can't answer the question?
Because it's not sound. I mean,
no. Answer the question so I can get to where I'm at.
Oh, you're not gonna bully me into the.
He said, yeah, you gonna answer that question.
So, did you vote for a good country?
Sir, let me help you.
No. Answer the question. Did you vote for a good country?
I don't know what that definition even means.
No. Did you vote for a good country?
Sir,
I got married for a good relationship.
You need to break this down a little bit.
Right? I married.
How long have you been married, sir?
Since 2011.
2011. Okay. And prior to that, how long have y'all been dating? How long have y'all been together?
Couple of years. Move over.
Couple of years. Yeah, a couple of years. Couple of years.
And
couple of years.
So did you feel like you knew her? In hindsight, you think you knew her enough? I don't know if you know anybody enough in all reality. It's just asking a question. I'm not making any judgment one way or the other, but do you think, based on where you're at now,
that had some of that Cigar Mojo, bro?
It's 2011. I'm at the club school, so what's the math for how many years is that?
Damn it, we've been doing it. Just make it 20 years. Make it even 20.
Almost. Okay, you went to public school too, I see. Okay, not a problem. It's interesting. The fact that
But in life, I always go in to get the 100% of everything. Everything I touch, I try to get 100%. I always going with 100% of everything I go in. I don't just half-ass do nothing.
No, I can respect that.
So yeah,
I can respect
I'm
that.
going with half-ass.
Because again, we evolve and things happen over time, and either we grow apart.
I don't go in like I don't go with one night stands and blah blah blah. I go with 100% in.
Wait a minute, we ain't talking, huh? What?
I go with 100% in.
One night stand? What?
I'm saying I go with 100%.
So Chelsea never had a one night stand?
No.
What? Where you been?
No. I never had a one night stand.
We gonna let him slide on that line.
I never had a one night stand.
You know she don't listen.
I had a 3-night stand.
You know she don't listen to this.
Thank you, Michael.
Did I answer my question? I answer questions.
Oh, that's
I have no problem with answer questions.
That's Mike's?
Yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Oh, okay. Well, that's all right. God, listen, you gonna miss it? Yeah, you know, that's just fine. God bless us. Good. Thank you.
What we talking about?
Well, brother
I
Mike.
answer questions. I had a 3-night stand. So
3-night stand. Sir, there is no such thing.
3-night stand.
Sound like a weekend.
Thank you.
What the hell is that? Don't give him that. Don't give him that.
One night stand. That's all.
So we're correct. So you're trying to say just because you knock her off, I'm assuming it's a her. You knock her off, or whomever. Let me just be correct. You knock whomever off, and they stayed a little bit longer than they needed to.
And then I married them.
Oh shit!
Oh,
Damn.
We got some people that's over here in the conversation.
And then I married them.
Okay, so that's
I
different.
answer questions.
Come on over here.
I answer questions. I had a 3-night stand and I married her.
Okay.
Military.
I think I heard you say that before.
Military.
Yeah.
You heard that before?
I think I heard him say that before.
Military.
heard that.
Yeah.
Chose.
Well, first of all,
But that's
I was
different.
with her for basic training for the whole.
Oh, she's military too.
Yeah.
That's something
Military
totally
marriages never work out.
But who's supposed to tell you that? Drill sergeant?
Yeah, if you paid attention in basic and AI too.
I fought him, so I don't know. I ain't listen to him. I fight him.
Military marriages
I fought my
never
drill
work out.
sergeant. So
I was going to recap a little bit. I'm going to pull back because the
you're
person
my
with-
first wife.
But hold on a second.
It was 3-night stand.
Okay, 3-night stand. We're going to pause right there for a second. We want to just rewind just a little bit because we're at Cigar Mojo's. Got the name right. Not Mojo Cigars. Same thing, whatever. The individual who invited me here years ago for this Tuesday.
years.
Yeah.
Didn't I ask you for his name?
He's in the
But you
house.
need to know that because it's my business. He's here.
G14.
So
G14.
maybe he's going to do a better job to explain what happens on the Tuesday. Brother Mike, first of all, thank you. I finally made it.
Yeah.
Because it's been years. You talking about this
Why
years
didn't you
ago,
tell me it
bro.
was
Yes.
him?
It was years ago. So tell us
So,
what we got going on
There's
Tuesday.
a group of us, brothers and some sisters, well, mainly brothers, it's called the Bourbon Biker Boys. Bikers, we ride bikes, not motorcycles, but bikes, we get on the trail and all. However, we also like bourbon and cigars. So we started coming here on Tuesdays as a way to release, relax, low stressful environment, get rid of the wives, significant others, whatever, and come in and chill out. Enjoy a good drink, good smoke. And where it was started out with maybe 3 or 4 or 5, you can see.
Yes.
And everybody's not here tonight. There's people here not here tonight. So I think if everybody
Why
that
you
actually
think they're not
probably
here?
show, it'd be about 20 or 30 out.
How come you think they're not here? What's the answer for that?
I don't have an answer for why people not here.
Okay, so again, thank you for inviting me. I finally made it up here.
Yes, sir.
I'll look around and say, okay, there's a lot of things going on here, a lot of good bourbon on the table.
Absolutely.
Now, I'm assuming, make assumptions, which are probably going to be a fool to make. Now, I don't live that close to you. And this bourbon sometimes ain't your friend in a long time.
Sometimes it's not.
So for me, this is why I got to be honest, I was transported here. I had a ride.
Okay.
I got Ubered up. I didn't drive on my own. And I'm anal like that because I don't like driving it. At work, I drive every day for 100 miles, 200 miles a day. so I'm not really big on driving.
So let me tell you a little bit more about what we do here, and then I'll get to that part of it.
Yes, sir.
One of the things we do here is we do cigar tasting and bourbon tasting. So we got our books, we take our notes, and we'll do bourbon tasting. Like last week, the week before I was out of town, we did a bourbon tasting on some bourbon. We do blind bourbon tasting. And we'll usually go through that, and then we'll come by at the end of the year, we'll define which one was the best bourbon overall for us.
Are we going to do it today?
Not today.
Not today.
Not today.
Yeah, I remember you told me you guys wrote it down and had bourbon
Yep.
tasting.
And we'll do cigars the same way. Now, as far as the libation getting heavy around here, yeah, they do get heavy. And sometimes, somebody do a little more than they're supposed to do. That's what we usually put them in our car and take them home. So we make sure we don't have any incidents here.
How often do y'all do the pairing and everything?
We do the bourbon tasting. Usually, when we're running full speed, we're doing it every Tuesday for about a good 3-4 months. But when you taste pretty much everything, there's that determine what's what. So now our big thing is we try to pull some of the most rarest special edition bourbons and all and bring them, things like that there.
What about like bourbons that nobody drinks, even if it's not rare?
Well, I don't know if there's any bourbons that no one drinks.
This one right here.
Hey.
No,
You know, never
here's the
say any
thing.
names. They're going to be a
Some
sponsorship.
people, I'm going to tell you something about bourbon you said we were going to drink. There's a bourbon called Old Tub.
Oh, what?
Old Tub.
Oh, yeah.
Old
Wow.
Tub probably about $22.
Yeah.
We did
cheaper than that?
Yeah, you about 18.
It used to be.
We did a blind tasting with Old Tub and some other stuff.
Small batches of bourbon?
No, Old Tub. Nah, we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
And do you know, Old Tub finished, I think, in that thing second.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
What? Man, I'd have had the hotel. Hold on a second. Man, I got a weird palate because I'm not this is on the same level as you gentlemen who drink this on the regular.
Now you comparing this with a bourbon or whiskey that's on about the same proof level. You're not trying to take a 130 proof challenge to a 100 proof. It's just not gonna be the same. On the same proof level,
see
and
where
it
it comes
outshines bourbons that was at least 3 times more than the price of it.
Wow.
So it's not
I
bad.
had
It ain't bad. Hell no, I was on a whole year run on that Old
and
Tub.
maybe named the old tub for a reason.
Now, some of the favorites, it's up.
I got time. I got a couple of minutes to fix it.
Yeah, it's back on. Okay. Battery.
So we're not doing any pairing and mixing. We don't do
Okay.
that. We may, now don't get me wrong, we may have a drink, we drink it with it, we'll tell how it interacts with it, the notes and all.
Okay.
But just literally doing pairing with it, no, we don't do that.
Okay.
But 100 proof, we normally, like my range for me, I'm that guy that likes about 105 to about 117. Some of my guys over there, they want 127 and 130 higher. Some of them drink
Oh, like Bookers and shit like that.
Bookers, some others, that's high.
I'm not worth it.
Yeah. But you
I'm
gotta
not
understand
worth it.
something.
Yeah, I'm not worth it.
We're not drinking for effect. We're drinking for taste. And at the same time, you can get a 135 proof bottle of whiskey or bourbon that's smoother than 100 proof. You can get that. That's real smooth. And you won't even realize it's that high of a proof.
So it's proofed and aged.
Absolutely. Yeah, we definitely look for age. We look for age, we look for special bottles. We got guys that come here and with one of the guys showing up.
Midlife crisis, Dad.
We got guys that come through here that have clubs, bourbon clubs, and they able to order special barrels for their clubs, one-off editions, things like that there. And you can get into the club and join them, and when the bottle comes, put your bid in and pay for the price of the bottle. So
What is a good aged bourbon?
A good aged bourbon? Well, there are a lot of great
That's not
aged
going to
bourbons.
kill my pockets.
Okay, first question I think we need to ask is what makes a good bourbon? What do you think makes a good bourbon? What is it that makes a good bourbon? It's not necessarily the price, obviously. That's not the case. Like
Well,
Old Tub costs
it depends
$18,
on what
$20.
it depends on what you like. You might like a bourbon, you might like a whiskey, you might like a rye. You might depend on what you like.
So I like to ask questions because there's people that get it mixed up. Is bourbon a whiskey or is bourbon / similar to whiskey?
Okay, in order for it to be a bourbon, I do believe, if I remember right, it has to be 51% corn in the makeup.
Are you talking about the mash bill?
Yes.
So it has to be
That makes it a
51.
bourbon.
That's the magic number, 51.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that
No,
makes
that's
it a
not the
bourbon.
magic number. Go ahead, man, because he keep
But here's the
interjecting.
thing
No, because
about it.
people don't know this shit,
Okay,
bro.
but let him explain.
Right.
You gotta let him
But
explain.
he gotta explain for people that don't know.
Okay, but you keep interrupting him so he can, you know.
Because
Go ahead.
most people know.
Let him explain.
Most
Shut
people
the fuck
won't
up.
know. You won't know because they
People
drink what
don't
they drink.
know.
What up, County?
That's
Right.
why people, when people don't know, people don't know. So 51% corn brings it to a bourbon.
No, the mash. Do you know what a mash bill is? No. You know on your computer because you a Google file.
But he's right there. Why would I go Google when he's right there?
You don't know, so how you know?
Because he's
there?
right there.
Okay, well,
I'm asking
we got
him.
we got all that covered now. It's all
Yeah,
you
go ahead.
understand.
Right, go ahead.
So that's the makeup there. Now you got different. There's age. You got double. You got
You got what?
single oak. You got double oak. Like take for Woodford Reserve double oak. You have a triple oak. Like I think it's Boondock double oak, triple oak. You got different things. What's up,
What's up? Y'all all right?
You know.
What's up, my brother? Did I interrupt something?
No, you all good, bro.
Can I say something on the mic?
Yeah. Always.
So you know you got different things like that. But for us, you know, we're short of collectors. Like we got some guys here, like BJ, the guy came in earlier, dropped the bins right there. Came in earlier. We got $1 million, even $1 million collection.
You said million.
What? Because they have rare bourbons. And you get guys coming here to have bourbons that's they spend $3,000-$4,000 and got a whole house full of glass. So it's a serious thing, some bourbons. But they are more like collectors. They may spend $500, $600, $800 for a bottle, but on the secondary market, it might be $3,000. It all depends.
But see, that's what I'm trying to get into right now. I got some child support that's ending in October.
Okay, well, bourbon ain't gonna take care of your child support.
You know what I'm saying? I'm stopped. You know what I'm saying? My child support stopped in October, so I got an extra $1,600 a month.
What I would tell anybody,
splurge on different things.
If you're gonna get into bourbon, find you one that you want to try. Okay. If you want to start small, the lowest level, you're talking about Buffalo Trace,
No, I won't do that. I want to do something different.
But hold on, there was a great book because Buffalo Trace makes a cheap edition bourbon they make. It's called Full Proof, and it's like 100 proof. But it just won last week against some bottles that cost 3 times more than it did last week.
Is that the one that
so
we
please
got in Orleans?
don't dismiss it.
No, I doubt it. They have no. She said Buffalo
I don't
Trace.
see no Trace.
No, so.
But Buffalo Trace is a great place to start, along with Maker's Mark, the various Maker's Mark, especially that Maker's Mark 46.
No, I like that.
It's a great bourbon.
I like that.
And then what you do is you get to where you taste, you feel them, you understand what the notes are, you start getting the notes, and then you move on to another bourbon. But what you want to do is mind your proof that you're doing, because you don't want to do a comparison with 120 proof against 100 proof. Okay, especially if you start with that 100 proof, you're not gonna take. Start with that 120 proof, you're not gonna take 100 proof at all. You know, it's fire.
So you gonna have extra $1,600 in October.
Right, so
So
I'm
you
gonna
need to maybe obviously talk to the brother here. Right. Find out where you need to start. You don't need to go crazy.
Go to-
I'm gonna go make crazy.
Go Total Wine,
I'm gonna go make
and they
crazy.
have samples up there.
I'm gonna go
That
make
they do.
crazy.
But you're not really a
Sample one,
drinker.
see how you like it. If you
So
like it,
it'd be perfect.
Oh, I'm gonna get whatever the small bottles is. I'm gonna
Now,
go small
let me tell you
bottles.
something too, brother.
I definitely want to do the triple oak. I never had a triple oak.
yeah. So when you buy it and you taste it, you know what you're doing at that time. You know what you're smoking with it. Okay, be conscious of what you eat before. Now, you know, if it's your first time coming out, you might want to make sure you eat something good. So if you have something solid on your stomach, just enjoy the bourbon, man. Just sip. You know, enjoy, and then you do it to your flavor. Some people like to have ice in their bourbon. Some people might want to touch up with a little something.
I like a little
Usually,
ice.
if you find a bourbon that's a little too harsh for you, first thing I say is let it sit, get acclimatized to the conditions that you're sitting in. You know, room temperature, and then sip it. If it's a little too harsh for you, take a little pitch of water. So a little pitch of water, drop it in there, kind of level it off a little bit, and taste it then. That makes a world of difference.
What about the sipping technique. So when you sip, do you have a sipping technique? Do you sip it? Do you swirl it? Do you have any type of?
Well, yeah. When you sip, you first thing you want to do is you want to taste. You want to observe what the notes are when you first hit your mouth. Okay. You want to observe whether it has a peppery taste on the back of your throat. Okay. Or what kind of notes you're getting. I might take my tongue, put it in the roof of my mouth, just get the taste from that there. I'll observe what it tastes like when it first hit and how it ends. You know, is it very harsh and hard on the end, very smooth? Sometimes you get a bourbon that's kind of hard going in, but smooth on the back end. You know, once it makes your saliva. But you got, and then take notes of the flavors you know, whether you get like a maple or dark chocolate, or you might get a
dark
taste
chocolate.
to it. Yeah, you may get some of that dark chocolate, or maybe.
You ever had a dark chocolate note in your bourbon?
Had all
Well,
so of course you haven't had it.
I don't know if I was looking for that. My cigar, I may have
And
a
I'll
little
say
bit
this
more
here.
knowledge.
You ever had a dark
may-
chocolate in your whiskey?
You may taste something.
bourbons?
You may taste something. You might say, that's got like an apricot taste to it. You know, you may get all of that. It just depends on your palate. Sometimes that palate you drink, it remind you of something. Like, this kind of remind me of mushrooms.
Okay.
You know?
Not a person.
Mushrooms, just mushrooms, anything.
Wow.
You know,
You might even get banana, banana pudding.
might give it
Serious?
a pudding.
Yes, it's all about that's
might get
the
a floral,
experience. That's
you might
the
get-
experience.
Or Janice.
Exactly. You might get a floral taste
Who
to
the
it.
fuck is Janice, bro?
I'm saying you might get a little profile like
Janice.
Like
it's like
Janice.
some little Janice flavor profile.
My old girl Janice from 1997.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
high school
yeah.
could bring back a memory. Like,
Might bring
wow.
back a memory.
I remember Janice.
Correct.
So anything is possible. So basically what he's telling you, keep an open mind, have your palate, have your stomach right. Now as cigars goes, because I'm glad Mike's breaking this down. A lot of cigar smokers, we sit back, we try to get notes from the cigar. But there are many people who tell you right from the door, that's bullshit. You guys are smoking cigars, talking about you get cinnamon, chocolate, woodsy, leather, earthy, all that. So there are a lot of individuals who sit back and say that's a whole bunch of bullshit, just a bunch of smoke.
Well, it depends on how they smoking their cigar, how they
Yes.
lighting it. You know, some people torch the hell out of their cigar and then get
Yes.
nothing but burnt ash. Some people smoke too fast, so it's burning hot. But if you take your time to smoke, do a retro hell, you know, let smoke sing in your mouth for a minute, blow it out, you will get notes. You will take some notes.
Now, what's interesting, a lot of people don't. I'm surprised. A lot of folks don't do a lot of retro. I was surprised to find out
Yeah,
how
a lot of
many
people don't do that.
And the
A
reason
lot
why
of
is
people don't do
because
that.
Some cigars are hard.
Yes.
You know, that nicotine is hard on your nostrils. But every now and then you get one that's smooth.
But I don't think nobody they don't do the retro because they don't know about it.
I retro hell all day.
Yeah, a lot of
me
people don't
too.
know about it.
I'm not going to say they don't know about it, but they just...
No, for real. I'm like, do you retro hell? They're like, what is that?
Well, that's the dynamic that you're dealing with.
Yeah,
a lot of
Yeah, a lot of- yeah.
Some people don't do a dry pour.
That too.
They don't do a dry
Yeah,
pour.
they don't
cigar.
drop pull.
Yeah, cold.
I like the tea. I like the cold draw. I like the tea.
Again, that's
I like the
folks-
tea taste like
So
that.
you're looking for the flavor profile. Some folks will tell you all day, bro, I just taste smoke. But then I ask them, I say to them, because they have a cigar they like to go to. I said, what is it about that particular cigar that makes you want to go to that cigar all the time? So you must be getting something, because if I said smoke that, I ain't really rocking with it.
Touche, Stone.
And you gotta be
You go into
careful.
that go-to.
You gotta be careful when you smoke, because I've seen guys get a high proof bourbon or whiskey and then get a full spray cigar
Yes.
with a lot of pepper to it and wonder why they over there sweating about to pass out.
I'm about to throw up.
Yeah.
I got to throw up.
Yeah.
Oh, what's wrong with
Or
you?
get high.
And I ain't eat.
All of that.
Really?
All of that.
Yeah, speaking about eating, there's a lot of people come to the gazebo. It's 9 o'clock at night. And we've been drinking smoke. I ain't had no dinner. Did you not get something to eat before you came your ass here?
You at least passed the
Like,
Wawa.
what's going on here? I'm confused about why you talking about you didn't get nothing to eat until 11 o'clock at night. You didn't have any dinner.
That's for your full body boys.
I'm just saying anybody. You knew what the gazebo,
That's for your full body
the
boys.
entertainment and the activities in the gazebo are
That's for
drinking
that's for your full
and
body
smoking. They ain't got to do it for a body.
Full body
You
boys.
knew you were going to be drinking and smoking. It's 11 o'clock at night, you talking about you didn't have any dinner.
Getting back to your whiskey.
Bourbon.
Whiskey,
bourbons,
whiskey,
Scotch,
bourbon.
whatever.
So with your bourbon, do you always let it marinate in the ice first, or do you drink it straight up?
I always take mine neat, straight like that.
But do you let it simmer for about 5 or 10 minutes before you drink it?
Yeah, I let it sit in there and open up. Yeah,
Okay.
I do that there.
Let it air out.
Like this is one I'm trying out for the first time. This is called a High West. It's one I ordered just came in from a company called Whiskey.
But I noticed you haven't sipped it yet.
Well, yeah, I have.
Have you?
Yeah.
Several times.
Yeah, I'm sipping. I don't even drink for effect. Now I might drink for effect later on, but not right now.
They always say I drink too fast, so I don't know.
Yeah, you got to. It's like smoking a good cigar. You in a hurry? You got somewhere to go.
Unless you're talking about beloved brother Ron, who smoked cigars was 32 minutes.
Yeah.
Rest in peace.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Sleep in
If I can
peace.
add a point of order,
Yes, please do.
sketch. When brother wishing nomenclature right now.
Oh, he got a new name? I didn't call him his name.
Brother Mike Parker.
Okay, brother Mike Parker. Okay. Now he Mike was informing you about the difference between bourbon and whiskey. And he gave an example in regards to corn, whatever. So since you didn't want to do the research, I brought the research up and I spoke in regards to a mash bill. A mash bill is a recipe of grains used in the whiskey to express percentages of grains before fermentation. Now, let's get back to the mash bill and bourbon and whiskey. There are 3 components in building a whiskey, or bourbon and whiskey. There's corn, rye, and barley. Now, for it to be identified as a bourbon, the mash bill has to be at least 50% corn. 50% corn for it to be distinguished as a bourbon, along with the remaining percentages of rye, wheat, or malted barley. But now that's bourbon. Whiskey could have a varying of such.
What's the such?
So, with that being said, if you get a bourbon, a whiskey
Whiskey.
that has a high rye percentage, that will be considered a rye bourbon.
So will be a test. Pay attention. Will be a test. 5 questions. Multiple choice.
I'm learning.
So with a bourbon rye, of course, in order for it to be a bourbon, 50% corn. But the rye might be a little higher than the barley, which consider it a bourbon rye.
I see. I didn't know that.
Most scotches is strictly barley.
And they're usually
Well, gotta be
low proof. The Scotch about 9.
And from Scotland, same time.
Well, it's not. Yeah. Some of them are usually 94, 98 proof from Scotch. Comes from Scotland, but some Scotch don't always come from Scotland.
I just found that out. They said they don't have to come from Scotland.
In addition to that,
As a pure, now hold on, you speaking as a purist Scotch.
Yes, there are Scotches that are over 100 proof.
Oh, no doubt.
Out there, 100. I think I've seen one of the highest 119 proof. It tastes good. And there are scotches. Scotches is just that's truly a preference. Because some people say the best scotch you get is Macallan. So no, get out of here because I can get some Bourbon that tastes just good as Macallan. Just depends on your palate. Your palate and your wallet. If we're gonna be honest about it. And don't get me wrong, we do rum here too. We'll do rum tasting. Sometimes we might have a tequila night. Okay. We'll do tequila. We'll bring the best tequila out. I mean, we had a rum night, and I brought rum out, Ambassador. I paid $300 for that rum. It's an Ambassador. I can't remember what it is, a presidential dish or something like that. But it comes $300.
What country?
I think it's diplomatical. It's diplomatical.
Oh, yeah.
But it's called the Ambassador.
Is that Dominican Republic, right?
Yeah.
That's $300.
That's $300 for that
That's
bottle.
pretty good.
And
It's $225.
And that night, it finished
Hard
second.
cash, son.
That night, it finished second to a $100 bottle.
You finished second.
So price don't really dictate
No, that's very
quality.
true. It's like cigars. Same thing.
Yeah. Because I can get an $8 cigar that I was smoking $50 cigar all day.
What cigar we talking about?
There is no we're speaking general.
just throw it out.
I'll take a punch
Whoa.
Maduro, just a punch Maduro, and challenge the opens with it.
Oh, don't let Sam hear that.
Get challenge the opens with it.
Don't let Sam hear that.
Because you pay it.
Yeah,
You gotta just be real about it.
You got your fucking dime.
You pay a lot of money for opens like
That fucking
cigars.
opens to change your life.
But I can take a Don Carlos, which is made by Fuente or Opens All, that'll outshine a Opens All Day. And all the Don Carlos is just a leaf short of being Opens. So it depends.
What is it, 4 leaf?
I think Opus might be 4 or 5 leaf. Yeah, I think it's pretty leaf.
Might be a
lot of
5 leaf?
Yeah.
Again, it's all about personal preference.
And it's in a palate.
It is by preference.
It's all about personal preference. You may
you
like
can
this,
get-
you can like that, but it's all about personal
But your
preference.
wallet size, you can get a great cigar. If you say my limit is anywhere from $8 to $12. There are a lot of great cigars out there that will challenge 30, 40 any day.
Easy.
That will run down off of the table.
Easy. You can tell a neophyte compared to an experienced cigar smoker by one venue of where they're at, if we can say that, a venue of where they're at. So say for instance you're at one of these high.
I don't know about
I don't know about that one.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
Okay.
What
Then
you
I'll
get,
retract.
you get a novice that shows up and they don't know what they're doing, they want to show out. The first thing they do is they grab the most expensive cigar they see.
That's where I was going at,
And they
bro.
think that's the best cigar, but they don't know
right.
anything. And the retailer looks at it, okay, sure.
That's
You know?
where I was going. I was
And
using
that's
that
where
as an
you should
example.
not start at. You should not start. Some people tell you, oh, you should start with an infused cigar. No. Some people tell you should start with a infused cigar. Some people tell you should start with a Connecticut. No. And Connecticut, bad name, but Connecticut's are great cigars.
Absolutely.
Great cigars, because not all Connecticut cigars is light at all. Hell, wrapped in a Connecticut with Habano all in the middle. It'll show you something.
Yeah, that shit got me a few times, bro. Like, what the fuck? I fucked up. You know I fucked up.
Well,
So-
I'm a fan. Go ahead.
So again, sketch. It's not about showing off with a price. You know, I'm gonna grab the best.
Right.
What I heard it was the best off of. Example. What's that magazine?
Aficionado?
Yeah.
Politics.
And it's all politics. It's all politics. They buy into it. Ain't no way in the world that Padron is in that mug top 10 every year.
Yeah, but here, wait a minute, hold on now. One of the best cigars out there is the Padron 10th anniversary.
I
Make
get
no
you on
mistake
that.
about that
I
now.
get that. I'm not
But just
dismissing
that one.
Well, the 25th anniversary is no slouch either. You know? That's
we
one of the
get-
better cigars you get at a great price. That Padron 10th anniversary. That champagne one?
Oh, the champagne.
Yeah, it's not a bad cigar
That's
at all.
Correct. Or like what's the hot ish right now in this general area is the Rubicon, the Cohiba Rubicon.
Yeah.
It'll knock out a lot of cigars at Smoke World prices.
Rubicon
So it's
cigar.
about the palate and your price range. It ain't about stunting and coming with a beast boat
Yeah,
suits
but CA
on.
also came with, with Grand Habano came with the Persian King.
So you got the Omega. You got the Omegas
I
right
got the
there.
Omega now. But I've had the Omega, and I use it when I try a cigar. I use it by 3, and I try them at different times, so I get the come with a good cigar. It's a good cigar. Will I buy it again? Probably not.
You're not with the Omega again?
Not gonna be the Omega again. It's a
Nah,
good cigar,
me
but
either.
it's not.
I went on a
It's a
2
little
beach
too
run
light for me.
It is a little light.
Yeah, and I'm not.
But it has a peculiar taste to it.
It
like,
does.
Yeah, it has a
It does. The Rubicon is
And
definitely
it leaves sometimes it leaves a nasty.
Yeah, the Rubicon is definitely better.
It's like the Amazon basic.
But I think it's only 50 cent difference, right? It's a 50 cent difference.
But from the
Better get the
original
Rubicon.
Amazon base to what we have now is totally different.
Yes,
And I understand because it comes out different, you know, it's has to be harvest, so the harvest gonna change, taste gonna change something. But what they put out now,
You had a good story on the Amazon mixer, right?
I agree with that.
Switcheroo.
it's like Liga 9. I bought one. Liga 9 is a great cigar. I think quite often, that was one time Liga 9 was the bomb outside of the Feral Pig. Liga 9 was the bomb. But then T52 with Steve Saka left there, and they still continue producing. T52, I think, took over the Liga 9.
Facts.
You know, but now if you want to get a great one, and now on those two different smoke, you get the pig, the flying pig, or the T52 or the Liga 9. Because then everything is right there. It's only 4 inches. But guess what? All the flavors right there. And you can take your time smoking. Now, I've sat there and smoked one of them for 2 hours.
The pig?
Yeah, 2 hours.
Not huffing it in proper etiquette protocol.
That's a medium plus? The pig.
Oh, it's going to be more to a 4-string.
It's medium full, but it's leaning towards the full.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So in October, you can go buy a couple of those once you finish the child support.
Now, what I'm starting to do now, what I tell people now is, if you're going to get in the cigar business, a cigar game, cigars are very expensive. It is a luxury lifestyle. If you're going to get into it, I say, listen, find a cigar you like and buy a box. Cheaper to buy the box. And then enjoy that box. Maybe you come back and find another cigar that you like and buy that box. So if you build your collections, build it based on boxes.
Do you feel that you should buy the box from the cigar lounge or from online?
That's preference. That's preference. You know, you can go online, you can get good deals and all, but if you got a membership I got here, they might have special, you get a deal there, so it's really preference. Get a deal any way you can get a deal.
Get a deal when you get
Like the CEO of Brazil, that thing has a Cameroon wrapper on it. Oh my God. People walk past it like, I miss with that. They don't know. That's a good cigar.
Yes, let's go.
That's a good cigar. It's a good cigar, especially if you want to smoke it in the morning. With your coffee, that's a great cigar.
Yeah, I like that cigar.
These are the things
I'm a Sumatra guy too. I like Sumatra cigars too.
So with that being said, Stone,
Sumatra.
so this lifestyle is more experiential.
It's always evolving. It's always
It's evolving.
experiential.
And it's evolving.
Always. It's organic. It's evolved.
I know guys that got cigar collections, and they don't have a cigar in their collection that costs over $10. But they've got great smokes in there. You go there and sit with them, they got full humidors in their house. 3-4 of them full of cigars. They don't pay no more than $10 for a cigar. And they got great cigars.
Yeah.
Do you smoke sometime on emotions, or do you smoke on?
Of course. Man, I like when I was working, I had a hard day, I need to sit down, man. They done burnt me out, I get me a good smoke. And when I always go to my man Jeffrey, he has a cabinet, it's called a cabinet selection. That's my cigar. Sit down, calm.
What's it called?
Cabinet selection. Cabinet selection.
And you smoke this when you're going through a hard time, or you had a rough day, a rough day.
Well, let me tell you my level of smoking. Like right now, I'm just social smoking, but you know, when you have a hard day or you just want to sit back and chill, I will pull my cigar. I get that from my grandfather when I was a child. My grandfather's come from work, and he smoked. And my grandfather didn't smoke no serious cigar. He smoked what was called Tampa Nugget.
What?
Tampa Nugget. That was a cigar he smoked. Little, corner store cigar, Tampa Nugget. And he smoked out a pipe. He would put in the pipe, cut it off, put the rest back in cellophane wrap, and light it and smoke. But he would sit there after coming from work and just look up. Now, he's been smoking that pipe all day. But when he get from work, he said they just look up in the sky, just after he finished work, come talk to us. So the rule was don't bother granddaddy when he out smoking. You know me being me, I take the corner, tell my sister, my brother, go out. I'm sitting in there, I said, granddaddy, why do you always smoke cigars? He says, because it relaxes. Unless you put the day's troubles and whatever day behind me, because he grew up in the area. My grandfather came in the area when he was sharecropper, so they been through some shit. And so he put a day behind it, relax. And I didn't understand that initially. And the first time I smoked cigars, I didn't kill myself on it. And I came back to it later on, probably about 6-7 years later, and was smoking. And then really I realized I was like, man, I haven't been smoking today, man. I sat down and smoked, and I realized over an hour passed, and I was just as chill as I want to be. And from that day on, I've been smoking.
That's crazy.
So for me, smoking is a relaxation, a tool for relaxation.
You should get them 2
It's
for
a
15
pleasure
cents.
tool.
Yeah.
Exactly.
2 for 15 cents,
Yes, sir.
man.
Going back in
God.
time.
Yeah.
Man.
Jazz for 25 cents a gallon, 39 cents a gallon.
God.
Yeah.
We came a
That's what
long
we
way. Sometimes in the wrong
15.
direction.
15 cents.
In the wrong direction.
And I believe the better if they still make them. I probably could take the label off of them. Matter of fact, I didn't have the label. This is a self-made rapper, I remember right. So I could take the label off of them and do it. And I saw he was the first one that was sold by a box of those cigars.
Yeah, I see the box.
Yeah, he bought the box.
Have a Tampa cigar company.
Hey, Brother Mike, can I add a segue to that?
Yes, sir.
Hey, Sketch, did you hear what Brother Mike said in regards to how his grandfather and granddaddy and yada, yada, yada is going on? Let me ask you this question. Have you noticed that what Mike just spoke about was a purist type of conversation? Do you see the cigar culture, especially within us as black people, has transcended or maybe evolved to where it's not about sitting back, introspection and reflection, to now it's about a party piece, to where it's about glamorizing and making this thing outside of what it was essentially was about. Meaning, when you smoke a cigar, it's about taking a period out your day where you can relax, reset, introspection, reflection of yourself.
Yes.
Pipe smoking the same.
Yes.
To now, it's a party favor per se.
I don't think it's
To where let me finish. To where the cigar has evolved to where it may bring people together, but now it's about the party. It's about a setting of
A club.
Right.
I see his head in there. I do see his head in there. I do see his head in there.
But
I do.
In the midst of those,
I do see his head in there.
it's cigar purists. You have cigar purists that enjoy that club scene somewhat, but they're purists.
I see
If
his head
you
in there.
take, I'll give you an idea. If you take GTG, if you go in there, it's like a club scene, but everybody in there, I venture to say 90% of them are cigar purists. They serious about their cigars, especially the women. They serious about their cigars. Yeah, they serious about their cigars. So make no mistake about it. They enjoy a good thing, but you got to understand something too. Who goes to the club? 18, 19, 20, 21-year-old people, 18, they can slip in, 20, 21, something like that, they're going to the club. Anybody that's 25 or older ain't really going to the club no more.
But you know
so
what?
that's the atmosphere they go.
To add to
because
that-
when we was coming, we left the club, where did we go to? We went to the bars. We went to the bars and the lounge.
But to add to that note, I gotta give flowers to this boy right here. He's a purist, and he don't want to say it. Smoker's a fucking purist. I don't care.
Do you know how many cigars he smoked?
Yeah, but he
tried?
is so
How many
humble.
get sent to him?
He don't even know he's a purist,
No, he's humble.
but he's a purist.
Absolutely.
You want to know who I
He's a
follow besides following Smoke World that I know is an absolute purist? See that Lee Mac 912?
Absolutely.
Purist. To the core.
Yes.
To the core.
Now, I may have a different opinion about how y'all feel about what Doug brought up in reference to
How it evolved.
or how it's about things. I don't have a problem with the individuals coming in because it's an experiment.
Right.
I gotta remember where I started. Obviously, the game was a little different many years ago.
90 what? 90 what? 95,
95, I believe. I was in Mexico, Cancun, Mexico on vacation when I had my first cigar.
Fucking 30 years.
That's a good place to have one.
Fucking 30
Yes.
years ago, man. Shit.
A little bit longer than that, but we ain't count. But as far as how it's evolving and how folks are getting involved with smoke cigars, I don't have a problem with the individuals coming in because, again, young people, I think this is a great piece. Now there be some, I don't think I can smoke. Hey, listen, they grown. They're adults. They're going to make their choices. So you come in, you don't know. And there's a lot of debate on what should be the first cigar. Should it be an infused? Should it be Connecticut?
Right.
I don't think it's a right or wrong answer for that. It's a personal preference on who's introducing that cigar to the individual. But I do know one thing. If you're a full-body smoker, then you got a brand new smoker, do not give them what you smoke.
Never give them
Okay? We can definitely agree on that. Do not give them
You
what
will
you
turn
smoke.
them away quickly.
Yes. I always use the analogy of someone maybe who never
And
tried
they'll
green.
turn green in front of you.
Like what happened to Marv.
Right.
Well, Willie
Yes.
gave Marv.
Turn to an Avenger, right?
Gave him a Julio de Nicaragua from the rip.
Yeah, do not.
Yeah, you got to respect the cigar and the person that won the cigar.
Yes, the fact that they have a passion or drive at that
This is where I think
moment.
you need to start right here.
And again, wherever you may be as a cigar smoker, introducing that individual who never smoked before but loves the environment. Like, hey man, I'm watching you guys, you look pretty cool. Whatever. I'm cool with that. It looks cool. You want to try it? Great, I'm with it. Because what happens, they start that first cigar and it starts a whole new chapter in life. So I only can speak to what I have experienced,
Very good analogies.
how I have experienced, and this tobacco piece has brought more people to my life than a little bit.
I see there's Roberto Martinez.
Yeah, he's here. He spoke about it.
So now I'm going to ask you the biggest question in the world. What's the biggest question in the world? What is your first cigar? What should be your first cigar?
No, it's
I
not-
think it should be. It depends on what you want. Some people first cigar might be a black and white, surprisingly. So they might be into infused cigars.
Wow. See,
And you can start them with that.
that's
Yes.
crazy.
Or you
For him to
start
say
with a
that, I've
Connecticut.
never heard that. And I told that to somebody, and no one's like, no, you can't get somebody to black him out on their first cigar.
Well, I wouldn't. But some people have done things on their own. So they're used to cigar. They don't know that's not a long stem fully. They don't know that's like.
Yeah, that's
Now, is a black
No.
and mild considered a cigar?
It is a cigar,
but it's factory,
but it's factory and
not
it's
handmade.
usually
So that's the difference.
it's usually mashed up, put together,
Yeah.
compact, and it will stay long. Cigar
Artificial.
would not stay long.
So somebody say, hey, I'm 25 years old, I want to smoke a cigar. What would the first cigar would you give that person? What would you give
All right,
him?
so
Let me tell you my son.
If I can cut you right there.
Yeah,
So-
I'm gonna go with smoke. I'm gonna go with smoke. I'm gonna go with you.
Let's think about where we're at. Us. We're not the place where we're going to be able to get no black and mouse. So that's never going to happen.
Not
No,
here.
but
So we had
let's
cigar
get
lounge.
rid of this Blackie Mouse. What
So
would
we
you
had a
give
cigar
him?
lamp.
At a cigar
I'm
lamp.
going to be honest. Now, I might go against what he just said. Personally, because I thought about this for some years.
Yeah, it's a
I
hard.
got a brand new smoker, never smoked before. What am I going to give him? I'm going to ask him a couple questions.
Right.
I'm going to say, now on my mind, I'm already know I'm going infused.
And you like the person.
Of course.
Yeah.
It don't matter if I like it. It don't matter. But personally, I'm going to go infused. The reason I'm saying that is because I'm going to find out, okay, hey, there's their preference. Do you like chocolate? Do you like vanilla? Do you like coffee? Mint? And they'll give you a couple ideas. Because every cigar lounge will have everything. We know that. So for me personally, once I got a general idea of where they're at, flavor profile-wise, what they like, I'm going to kind of direct them in that direction. And I explained to them, I said, listen, this is infused. What does that mean? That means this cigar has a flavor. My cigar does not have a flavor. I smoke X type of cigar.
Oh, that's wifey over there?
So therefore, my recommendation would be go infused. It's going to be sweet on your palate. You're going to taste it on your lips. And there's certain steps that you need to take. This is a cigar. You don't inhale a cigar.
Absolutely not.
So we walk through all that. I give them that. I'll cut and light it. Explain to them, okay, this is cut and light. Now, I'm not saying you need to remember this, but I'm going to cut and light it for you at the moment. Here's something small.
Do you teach them how to do the dry and all the other stuff? Bullshit.
I don't think at that moment in time they want to experience, they want to get involved, they want to jump in the pool.
That's too early.
Okay, they want to jump in the pool.
Okay, I get you.
They
Let's
ready
go.
to jump in the pool, cool
Continue.
off. It's
Continue.
hot outside.
Continue.
The best way, listen.
Continue.
Yes. So, with that being the case, cut and light for them, Trying to explain to them you don't inhale this, maybe smoke something else. Whatever that is that you may inhale, you don't do that with this.
Right.
You want to take a draw, 3 to 5 seconds, swirl the smoke around in your mouth, and blow it out. And now, when you put that cigar in your mouth, because it's infused, you're going to probably taste a little something on your lips. You're going to get a little flavor profile, and they put it on their lips. So if you go back, just rewind a little bit on the cold draw. I may tell them just go put it in your mouth, pause, put it in your mouth, and tell me if you get any flavor. Like, yeah, I'm tasting something. Okay, because that's infused. So we're gonna light it. And what we're gonna do, you're gonna draw. You're gonna pull that smoke in, 3 to 5 seconds, and blow it out. Okay, so that's basically all you're gonna be doing that night.
And then we tell
I'll
them.
give you 2 examples of it. I had a young lady said she wanted to do cigars. I said, well, you ever smoke? She said, well, I smoke Capones.
You know what?
Capones. I'm like, okay, all right. So you know what I introduced
I
her to?
like them.
I introduced her to the Cuban Cuban.
Okay.
And she loved it. And then I moved her toward the Javas. Because now you get more close to a cigar. I let her do the Java, let her do the Deliciosos. Okay. And then I say, you know what? Let me pull the Cuban.
Did she like the? She liked the.
She liked them.
She liked them. Okay.
And then I gave her a cigar that was like nice connect. I remember what it was, and I let her try it. And now, and that was what, maybe 3 years ago. Now,
Right.
man,
Full in.
Tabernacle,
Yes.
Full in.
52, My Father Judge, she all in. Because she understands the piece of taste, but she built that palate.
Yes, they
now, my
evolve
son,
at their own pace.
now the other example, guys, my son, he went to try cigars, so we went to the cigar lounge in New Orleans. I grabbed what I grabbed. I say, well, I get you one of these. He said, I don't want nothing sweet. Let me try it. You know when I got it? When I got it in the Aston White, right there.
Yeah.
Let him start there. He said, oh, this is all right, Dad.
Nice and little peppery. I like that.
Ashley White or Monte Carlo White?
Oh, Aston. The Aston
It's a nice,
White.
it's a nice little white pepper. I like that.
Little
one.
white pepper,
Little white pepper. I like
morning
that.
cigar. Now Monte Carlo
Yeah, I like
White is
that.
great too.
Yeah.
It's a great cigar, but I start on
I like that. I like that one.
Yeah. So, like Stone would say, you have to question them and find out what they've had, what their preference and taste is, what did they, in terms of what they
And then let them
drink,
know- and then let them
and
know that
remind them of something they
And
had
to let them know
before.
that it's also part of the conversation. It's not just the cigar piece. It's
And
the conversation
what
with
I
it.
don't recommend is they start a cigar with any libation.
With a what?
Without any libation, any bourbon, any whiskey, any of that. I said, well, you know what?
Elaborate. Can you elaborate on that? Why?
I think
Why
you
is
should
that?
probably have a coke.
Huh?
I think you should have a coke. Because if the cigar has an effect on them, they get a little woozy behind that coke, it's going to suck.
How you feel on that one?
Yeah. So I give them a coke.
I don't have a problem with that. But now, again,
That's something to think about.
Okay, that's
I like that. I
Even
like
the most
that.
experienced cigar smokers was.
I like
if I
that.
sit here and smoke 3 Tabernacles back to back, I might be a little woozy. Bring it back down.
because of nicotine, yeah.
Right.
So
I
the
never
sugar
thought
kind of
about
calms
that.
that nicotine down. But I personally,
So they tell them to get a coffee instead.
I don't. I'm saying personally.
Not even a coffee.
No, I don't. I mean, guess what? My job is to help you experience the cigar. Now, obviously, I'm drinking. The whole circle's drinking. You're gonna look around like, okay, Rich, I want to smoke a cigar because y'all was smoking cigars, and I want to drink, and I gotta drink something. I gotta drink water, but so that's preference. But I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah. Now, one other thing I don't like is
That's a good idea.
I don't like people that say, well, if you smoke cigars, you gotta have a scotch or a bourbon or whiskey. No. Whatever your favorite beverage, I don't care if it's high C.
Dr. Pepper.
If it's water, Sunday,
Whatever it may be.
Whatever, water. If that's your preference that you want to drink,
I
we have a
started
guy
off
here
with
we
Dr.
call Lemonade Mike.
I was doing Dr. Peppers and
Mike put
Camachos.
lemonade on damn near all his drinks.
I was doing
But
Dr.
he's
Peppers and
magnificent
Camachos when I first started.
There's no right or wrong.
Dr. Peppers and Camachos when I first started.
Ain't that
There is
wrong?
no right or wrong, sir. That's the whole thing. And all the shaming while you drinking that, while you smoking that bullshit.
Yeah, that's
Cut
all
it out.
garbage.
Cut it out.
Cut it out.
My first cigar that I smoked when I started smoking at a party. I think it was a party that's 18, 17, 18, 19 something. And that's a hard smoke. But I smoked. Oh,
He said, whoop.
yeah. And I was going to They was tinderbox at that time. And I was smoking. And
That was your
understand
first-
why
that
I
was
was
your
dizzy
first
every time I got
cigars?
ready to leave.
Those were your
Then I
first cigars when you first started out?
I
Yeah?
started with part of it because
Wow.
God told me, hey, get that shit ready good out, you know.
Damn.
So he, you know, I did it. I survived it. And
That
I
was like
smoking
30,
that for a
over
while.
30 years ago.
I seriously started smoking in 2001.
2000, bro.
Now, my first try smoking, probably 1984.
Was that Dutchmaster, Blackie Mouse, stuff like that stuff?
I don't remember what it was, but I smoked it then.
He said Dutch Master.
Cigar, still a cigar back in the day.
Yeah, that's
Something
what
from
they
the
had back
drugstore.
then. Yeah, from the
You know
drugstore.
they did sell them in
this
the
came from the
drugstore.
cigars. This came from the
They did
cigars.
sell them in the drugstore though.
I'm saying back in the day.
Yeah, they did sell them in the drugstore.
Yeah.
The White Owls and all.
Yeah, they sell them in the
I
drugstore.
tell people don't buy no cigar at the store because they don't have it properly humidified.
Nah.
None of that. You know, you light it, curl in your hand. No, don't do that. And then if you get some of them,
Have you ever smoked the pipe?
Humidified.
The-
Yeah, I have smoked the pipe.
How you feel with the pipe?
If you enjoy a flavored thing with pipe, it's great. One thing I saw with pipes, it's hard work with a pipe.
Yeah.
It's hard work with a pipe. You got to mash it in there. You got to keep lighting it. Then you got to clean it.
It's a
It's work.
process, bro.
Yeah, it's work.
It's not just
Continual and perpetual.
Yeah, I'm like,
And you have pipe lovers.
it's like you
that
gave
love
up on it.
It's a lot of work.
Like you gave up on
I
it.
tried it the other night first, the corn pipe. That lasted about a week.
See, it's like being bald. It's a lot of work to maintain being bald.
I'm like, he gave up on it. Like, you did it like one or two. I'm like, what happened?
I'm in love with cigars. So that's my first lane.
'Cause I heard you can actually take a cigar and put it in the pipe. Like, you know, you finish the cigar, I'm not done. You can actually smash it and put it into a pipe.
Yeah, it's called the numbnicity.
Yeah, you can do
What
that.
it's called?
I call it the numbnicity. You take the numbnicity where you can't really smoke anymore
Right.
because you can hold it. Unless you have a poker. But if you don't, you can put that in the pipe
Right.
and smoke. Now, of course you hear that. Yeah, put it in the pipe and
Or a
smoke
tip.
it.
Like sometimes I might use a tip. Put the cigar and use the
And
tip.
it's called a numbnicity?
I call it smoke
I like
down to the numb. You got a good,
I like
you got a
that.
good cigar.
I like that.
Take it down to the
That's
numbnicity.
stone
because-
something like that.
I like that.
Oh, man, I love the cigar.
Numbnicity.
From the dictionary of stone.
I think I'm gonna get a pipe just for that.
I would get a corn pipe, sir. Just something.
And I could like put that right in
Or
there.
by the tips. That you just put the cigar in by the tips.
But I got that's kind of gay.
No. I'm
What?
If I could just put this in a pipe.
I'm saying get a poker. Go buy a poker sheet. Still at home. I got a poker.
It's perfect. I got a poker.
I got a poker. I just feel weird when I do
See,
it.
when I get a great cigar
That's what she said.
and I want to let that
I
thing go,
feel
I
weird
get
when
that
I do
poker
it.
smoke.
She said the same thing.
Well, you just gotta sit by yourself. Nobody
You
see
never know
you.
when I'm by myself. I don't feel gay.
Put a mirror in front of you so you can see yourself doing it and just do it.
My poker's at home. I don't have it. I don't break it. I don't travel.
Right.
You don't travel?
But you know what? Hold on, I'm lying because my lighter actually does have a poker on it. I never even use it. I forget about that. That lighter
Your
has
lighter has a
all-in-one
poker on
tubes. Yeah, all-in-one has a poker on
Oh, you
it.
got one of those?
I do. Shout out to whoever company that was to send it.
Is it Traveler too?
Listen, I was in
Is it Traveler? You take it with you?
Yes, it's a lighter. All-in-one lighter, sir.
I was in.
I never saw you use it.
I was in Georgia
That's
last
my
week.
bad. Probably did.
And I went to
We never used
cigar lounge
The
on by
poker's
sister
not happening.
in
No,
never used
Spartanburg,
to.
South Carolina. I think it was smoking ash, smoking about something like that there. And she had the Adamese there. I smoked, she said, I was sitting there, I bought a cigar for her, sitting there smoking. And she came back, she said, these are for you. She had me 3 Adamese cigars. Whoa. I say, wait a minute. And I'm looking, I say, that's $120 cigars again, man.
Yeah.
No, she said, no. Those are 50 a piece. That's 150. But she gave it to me. But she sat down and smoked with me, and we had a good conversation about smoking cigars, and her lounge opened them all. It was a beautiful spot.
This is what I love about the cigar
Exactly.
culture.
And we forget to talk about that it's not all about this. 50, what you going to win with 50% is cigar and 50% is conversation? 50-50?
I don't know, man. I think more conversation than cigars. In my opinion. Because the cigars is the start point. Meaning that the introduction to the conversation.
What do you think about that?
I agree with that.
Now, we might have a 5-minute conversation about your cigar. But after that, we're not talking about cigars in Atlanta. No, we're
really
talking
not.
about cigars in Atlanta,
We're not.
brother.
We're moving past
Think
that.
about it. We're talking about food. We're having conversations. There is no whole 3 hours about no cigars. This ain't no podcast.
Now, I've been in there and sat down and what you smoke, everybody talking, what they smoking. We're going longer than 5 minutes. But in essence, we all sum it up, everybody had 5 minutes.
Right. But then after that, it's just conversation in life.
Like I learned a lot just now.
So
I never known there was a triple O. I really didn't. I swear to God.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna
there's
lie.
quite a few bourbons, what's that there, triple
I never knew there was a triple O. I swear to God I didn't. Never knew it was a triple
Go to
O.
the wine and just walk through. You'll be amazed what you
I
find.
hate to say Total Wine like 3 times. They ain't paying no bill.
They ain't
But
paying
that's
no
all good. We love them anyway.
Yeah.
We love them anyway. We looking at a time here. Yeah, we kind of good on the time here. So look, folks, all my content creators, this is what I need y'all to do. I'm gonna give you an opportunity to take your pen out, take your phone out. Let me know when you got it. You got it? We got it. SWTVnetwork.com is in existence. You may say, what is that? SWTV Network is a network where we unite. We're more powerful united than we are single. What do I mean by that? This is what I learned. I've been doing this about 6 years. Podcast. Doing this solo because when you're a content creator, you're a marketer, you're filming, you're doing a lot of different things by yourself.
Yes.
This network is a place where we can come together. United we brand. We're much stronger at one place. Now, I love YouTube. Don't get me wrong. But a lot of people ain't making a whole bunch of money on YouTube. We're making any money on YouTube. Come over to SWTV Network. There's an opportunity for you to actually make some money. So SWTVnetwork.com. Check it out. Reach out to me. It's a place where we all come together to make things happen. With that being the case, fellas, I thank y'all for being a guest, sitting back, chilling, busting it up, smoking a cigar, having a drink. Sketches, how can we reach you, man? How can we support you doing you think? You got the
All you gotta do is focus on Smoke World Podcast, and I'm always attached to that. So just focus on that. You see Smoke World Podcast, you're gonna see me. Just worry about that right now.
Dubs, is there anything you want to, you do things out there. Anything you want to give out your handle?
No, I don't have a handle.
You don't have no handle on IG? I mean, I see you posting.
Yeah, I think you're on IG or something. You on TikTok too, man. You out there. You out there.
Yeah, I'm being influenced to do
Well, how can we find your content, sir? That's what we looking for.
I'm on IG.
What's the name on IG?
Maha Kazushi.
Oh, dang. You gotta spell that.
And let me spell
Yeah,
it.
please do. Publish it.
MAHAKAZUSHI.
Damn.
Yes, on IG. There's significance in that word, but nonetheless, I do drunk cooking. Well, I don't be drinking and cooking like that no more, but I'm cooking. Varying palettes that deal with African, Caribbean, Puerto Rican. I pretty much experiment and try anything, and get your intake on it. For those who have a varying culinary palate.
Okay. Well, Mike, how can we support you on your page?
You can find me on Instagram at the Taylor Stogie. You can also reach out and DM me there. I do events, private events in your yard. And just let the world know, this Friday I will be in Atlantic City doing an event at Kelsey's restaurant on Pacific Avenue. We'll be there from 7 to 11. It might go a little longer.
What day is that?
This Friday, 21st. We'll be there.
Are you going to spend the night?
Good. I don't know. You can order food there and enjoy your smoke out there. It's a beautiful setting.
You out there Friday?
Nice. I'll be there Friday night. This Friday the 21st at Kelsey's in Atlantic City. On Pacific Avenue.
I know where it is. Right on
that's
Melrose.
Yeah.
It's like a soul food spot.
Yeah, I'll be there with great cigars with a great price point.
So you can smoke outside now?
They got a big tent out there.
Son of a fucking bitch.
With
That
air
part.
conditioning, everything.
Wow.
Excellent seating. It's magnificent.
Oh, I love
Yeah, very magnificent.
There you
I
have
will
it.
be there with the cigars. I will be featuring the Pierce Jeffrey cigars. The both will be Pierce Jeffrey, but I love this as well.
You might see me.
Come out and enjoy.
You might see me.
But there
Hey,
you have
brother,
it,
you're
folks.
welcome. No charge to come out at all. They
No
have a
charge?
bar that- No charge.
All I gotta do is just eat and smoke.
Pay for the food, pay for your drinks. Come on and enjoy smoke.
That's a lovely thing.
That's a lovely thing.
The food is good.
And if you need a room, my man Julian Graham, who's the principal of Overbrook High School, has a discount at one of the hotels right
Here's-
now.
here's
What you
discount
can-
code?
Okay.
Here's discount code for it. So you
go,
get a discount for the
and go
hotel.
check out Rob on the Black Beach.
Yeah, that part.
Check out my cousin Rob on the Black Beach. Yeah.
Well,
Because you
listen,
know he's
folks,
gonna be cooking.
Here's the thing: I never take for granted the support and love that y'all show me. And when we turn these mics on, we don't take for granted that you tuning in, listening, support, and showing love.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
I thank y'all. SmokeWorldPodcast.com is the website for the podcast. SWTVNetwork.com. Check it out. Cigar Destinations is a channel. If you're a cigar person, we got different channels out there, but we also have content creation channels. But I digress. We shutting these mics off. We appreciate y'all. We'll see you guys on the other side. Peace.
Indeed. Indeed.
It's the Smoke World Podcast. It's time to talk about